नमो नमस्ते गुरवे महात्मने विमुक्तसंगाय सदुत्तमाय नित्याद्वयानन्दरसस्वरूपिणे भूम्ने सदा पारदयाम्बुधाम्ने नमस्ते नमस्ते विभो विश्वमूर्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते चिदानन्दमूर्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते तपोयोगगम्य नमस्ते नमस्ते श्रुतिज्ञानगम्य स्वाराज्यसाम्राज्यविभूतिरेषा भवत्कृपा श्रीमहिमप्रसादात् प्राप्ता मया श्रीगुरवे महात्मने नमो नमस्तेस्तु पुनर्नमोस्तु नमो नमस्तेस्तु पुनर्नमोस्तु नमो नमस्तेस्तु पुनर्नमोस्तु नमस्तस्मै सदैकस्मै कस्मै जन्महसे नमः यदेतद्विश्वरूपेण राजते गुरुराजते यदेतद्विश्वरूपेण राजते गुरुराजते. So we were in the ultimate, the supreme sadhana of Sharanagati or surrender. 18.57 Cetasa sarvakarmani
Cetasa sarvakarmani
Mai sanyasya matparaha
Mai sanyasya matparaha
buddhi-yogamupashritya
buddhi-yogamupashritya
Macchitta satatam bhava
Macchitta satatam bhava
Cetasa sarvakarmani
Cetasa sarvakarmani
Mai sanyasya matparaha
Mai sanyasya matparaha
buddhi-yogamupashritya
buddhi-yogamupashritya
Macchitta satatam bhava
Macchitta satatam bhava.
He says that sarva karmani, all activities, not puja or meditation or studying the shastras or class. Sarva karmani, whatever we are doing, be it in the office, be it in the kitchen, and later on, even if no karma is there, it will be all the thoughts, because thoughts are also about various interactions. That also is applicable. Sarva karmani mai sanyasya, samyak nyasya. Nyasya means taking refuge. Mai means in me. Mai sanyasya means giving to me, that means taking refuge in me completely. Samyak means very well. This sanyasya, you will find in 6.1 he is saying, anashrita karma phalam karyam karma karoti yaha sa sannyasi cha yogi cha na niragnir na chakriyaha. He says, who is a sannyasi? Sannyasya has come. That means we have to know who is a sannyasi. Sannyasi becomes a sannyasi by sannyasya. He says, anashrita karma phalam karyam karma karoti yaha. Karyam karma. We are not saying just karma. Karma means desire motivated karma. Karyam karma means whatever to be done, what he has to do to be done. All those work who does in what manner? Anashrita karma phalam. That means his ashraya or refuge is not the result of the karma. We are doing always thinking that the result will be favorable and then only I will be happy. And if the result is not favorable, then I am not going to be happy. So that creates the bondage. Because always it will not be favorable. Even if it is favorable, you are getting something, then again you may lose it. All these problems will be there. So anashrita karma phalam means whether the work which is right in front, whether I should do it or not, will be the consideration. By that, am I going to be benefited is not the major consideration. Now, when we are doing the karma, which has come to be done, there must be a result of the karma. That objective result we have to consider very well, but not the internal result. That is, by doing this, something will happen and by that I will be happy. So, anashrita karma phalam means I am not worried about whether I will win or lose, whether I will be successful or not, whether I will be happy or not, but this is what has to be done. That is what Arjuna was doing. I may lose the war, I may not be able to get the kingdom, I may not have the comfort of kingship, but I am fighting because this war is for the establishment of the righteous rule. And unless I fight, there is no question. That is, I am contributing to this yajna of the Lord, which is for the benefit of the society. Suppose when we are speaking, normally the result of speaking should be some people should gain the knowledge. Is it not? You think of a person like Swamiji who has been speaking for 68 years or so. He is now 93. He started speaking from 23, so 70 years almost. And not a single person has become sannyasin like him. People say they like him, they love him and all. But liking or loving means what? They should become like him. Not a single person has taken to his. So, will it depress him? He will say that no, I will. Even 50 years back, he could have thought that nobody is taking my knowledge, whatever I am giving, so I will stop speaking. That he is not bothered about that. He is trying his best to disseminate the knowledge, so that even if a little bit goes, it is okay. That is the karyam karma, that has to be done for the benefit of the world, for the loka sangraha, for keeping the people on the right track by introducing a centripetal force in the society. Centripetal force means Normally whatever we are having, the vociferous tendencies, that is greed, competition, etc., they are making the society degenerated. So always the society has to be brought back to the center by creating some centripetal force. How can the society come back? It is by creating the centripetal force in the people, because society is nothing but a combination of people. So when people are centralized, means they care about their Atma, that is the goal, then these tendencies will be tackled. They will not be swayed by the greed, competition, jealousy, selfishness, etc. So if people are bridled like that, then the society also will be. So this is a karyam karma for Swamiji. He is doing it. Now what is the result as far as he wanted or what he wanted? It is not a question of that. Whatever maximum he can do, he is doing. And whatever is happening will happen. That means anashrita karma phalam. The result, whether it is favorable or unfavorable or full or successful or unsuccessful, he is not bothered about it. By bothering what he can do, he is doing his maximum. Whatever he can do, more than that he cannot do. Similarly, Arjuna also will fight his maximum. Even after that he may lose the war. He may not be able to win the war. So, anashrita karma phalam karyam karma karoti yaha sa sannyasi. He is a sannyasin. Cha yogi cha. He is a yogi. That is, he is doing it remaining anchored in his truth, in his real identity, in his inmost truth. That is why he is a yogi. Sa sannyasi cha yogi cha. Na niragnir na chakriyaha. Niragnir, why are they saying? While taking up sannyasa, generally we are doing the rituals where fire ceremony is there, Agnihotra and all. So when we take up sannyasa, we have to do the last homam, which is called Viraja Homa. Viraja Homam. Viraja means no more Rajaguna. That means no more activity. What kind of activity? He will act in his own manner, but no more rituals. Karma means rituals, thinking of result, thinking of Swarga, Narak, thinking of Punarjanma, no more such. So, Niragnir means, now what do they do? In the yajna, in that last Viraja Homam, they offered their Upanayana, that is the Janev jo bolta hai Hindi mein, sacred thread. And the शाश्वत जी का जैसा है ना यहाँ पे चोटी, oh, that is also the adhikara for karma. The karma, you will find brahmacharis will have the janev and the choti. That gives them the adhikara, means fitness, their permission to do the rituals, Vedic rituals. Now in that Viraja Homam they have to burn both in the Homakunda. That means he is no more supposed to perform any rituals at all. Even puja worship they cannot do. You will find in a sannyasa ashram Durga puja or Kali puja is being done, that sannyasin will be guiding the brahmacharin sitting away. The puja will be done by a brahmacharin. In Ramakrishna Mission you can see. In other places also you will see. The puja will be done by a brahmacharin. The sannyasin will guide him, tell him some mantras or all those things, they will be guiding them only. Because he doesn't have the adhikara, doesn't have the any more fitness or deservingness or permission to take part in any rituals. So, Niragni means a sannyasin becomes a Niragni. He will no more supposed to do any fire sacrifice. No Agnihotra, nothing. So, generally people say that he is a sannyasin means he doesn't do any yajna or so. And na niragnir, na cha akriyaha, na cha akriyaha. That one who does not do any desireful activity. Just that not doing activity, not taking part in any rituals, doesn't make one a sannyasin. But anashrita karma phalam karyam karma karoti yaha sa sannyasi cha yogi cha. He is the sannyasin, he is yogi. That means the whole thing is internal. This anashrita karma phal has nothing to do with the objective result of the karma. That he is making a building and after the building is made, he is destroying it because he doesn't want the karma phala. Not so. Or he is any karma. After taking food, he will say that, no, I don't want to fill my stomach. Nothing like that. So these are misunderstandings which are there. That is why Krishna is saying that. There had been this kind of misunderstanding. That is why it has gone into Bhagavad Gita. So that is the sannyasya. See, for one word, explanation of one word, how much of care is necessary. This, to explain this sannyasya word, I went to 6th chapter, the whole shloka had to be explained. Then you understand what is sannyasya. Otherwise, I will simply say that sannyasa means renouncing. Will it make any meaning? Practical meaning it won't make unless you go into it. So, sarva karmani mayi sannyasya. That one, that is, sannyasya means it is an instruction given to Arjuna. This is he is telling you, do this, do that. Sarva karmani mayi sannyasa. All whatever you are doing, not only the ritual karma or any karma you feel like, everything, even eating also, you have to surrender to me. That means you will never think that by doing this I will become happy or I am going to gain that happiness or so. You don't have any more delusion that the world is going to make you happy. For happiness, you will not get anything from the world which will make you permanently happy. The happiness is right within. It's a parameter of our soul, of our own Atma. How will you do it? Chetasa, the first word. Chetasa means internal. It is not outside you have to do. In Yoga Vasishtha you will find the king, that Shikidvaja was trying to attain the knowledge. So many things he tried. Finally he came to the conclusion that it is my body which is causing problem. So he was about to jump into the fire to sacrifice the body. Then his wife in disguise, who was a knower, she caught hold of him. By sacrificing the body, you are not going to become liberated. So, chetasa means it is an internal, chitta, by the chetana, in our mind. Chetasa sarva karmani mayi sannyasya. How will you surrender all your karmas, all your activities to me? By thinking in a manner that is chetasa, by your chit. Chetasa, what thinking? Mat paraha. Paraha means supreme. That means considering me as supreme. How will you surrender to me? It's considering me as the supreme. That means you have to, in surrender, you have to give that truth the supreme truth, the supreme position in life, which we are not giving. We are calling God supreme but giving him the last position, or last but one. Is it not? So we have to call it God, call it the ultimate truth, call it Brahman or Atma. We have to, this Atmic realization or Atma has to be given the supreme position in life. Then all other things. So giving me, me means here actually you will find the whole Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is using me. The meaning is, Krishna is a person who has realized the truth. That means his identity I is identified with the universal I, the Brahman or the Atma. So, me means he is referring to that universal I, not the small I there. How will he give in mind the offer to Krishna there, the human being? Krishna is the self-realized person. When he is saying that by that he will attain me. Attain me means what? His me is referring to the universal Atma, the Brahman. Attaining me means that person also will attain the universal Atma. Otherwise the whole Bhagavad Gita will not have any meaning. Krishna is nowhere there now. Where will you get? You will bring him back from any Swarga or Naraka or somewhere. How will you listen to him or give it to him? Everywhere in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is appearing as the Guru who has realized the truth, that identified with the universal I. So anybody taking his position means he also will identify with the universal I. So mat paraha means giving me, he is saying, the supreme position, but for anybody giving Atma the supreme position, this truth the supreme position. Not understandable. So chetasaha sarva karmani mai sanyasya mat paraha. So much of meaning is there. What happens to, then further, what do you do? It is an instruction to Arjuna. Buddhi-yogam upashritya. You take recourse to, take refuge to buddhi-yoga, which we have been studying so far. You take ashraya in buddhi-yoga. That means again the same, buddhi has to be established in the truth of our real identity, which means the buddhi has to become fully the viveka buddhi, anchored in the truth. Buddhi yogam upashritya mat chitta satatam bhava, always. That is, what did I say about the fundamental definition of buddhi yoga? That the goal of the meditational pursuit, we are realizing what is our real identity or Atma. It's that Atma is the goal. But the interactional pursuit is also the Atma has to be, the Atmic dimensions have to be incorporated in the all our activities throughout the day. So, Matchitta Satatam means throughout the day, all the time, every moment, when you apply the Buddhi Yoga, then you are always having the truth or Atma, or as Krishna is saying, Mat means it is not Krishna's body, it is Krishna has identified with the truth. So your mind also will be given to that truth, will be anchored in that truth. Satatam Bhava, you become, you become Matchitta Madgata Pranaha. That means your whole mind will be filled with that Atmic dimension. That is the Buddhi Yoga. So if you apply the Buddhi Yoga, then this has to happen. Akbar pada purota, let them repeat.
चेतसा सर्वकर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः बुद्धियोगमुपाश्रित्य मच्चित्तः सततं भव चेतसा सर्वकर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः बुद्धियोगमुपाश्रित्य मच्चित्तः सततं भव.
So, when he says, Macchitta sarvadurgani mat prasadat tarishyasi atha chet tvam ahankarat na shroshyasi vinangshasi. See, on one hand he is giving the supreme advice. Immediately afterwards he knows Arjuna's problem. So immediately he cautions him also. What is that? If you do like this, then all the difficulties you will be able to overcome by the prasada. Mat prasadat means your atmic prasada only. In Sattvika Sukha, I don't know whether you remember, yesterday we did Atma Buddhi Prasadajam. Yad hai? Atma Buddhi Prasadajam. Sattvaguna will always give us that Atma Buddhi, and which will make our mind placid, cheerful. So, prasada means the favor, prasada means the placidity which comes from our. Mat prasadat means it is Atma prasada only, but Krishna is saying that by my. But who is Krishna? Krishna who has identified with the Atma, who is your Atma also. Otherwise now Krishna is not there, how will his prasada come? If anybody doing like this, he will get the Atma prasada through the buddhi-yoga. But unless you do like that, athachet tvam ahankarat nashroshyasi. If you don't listen to my advice out of your ego, panditya, generally we don't. Ahankarat, that I know better. Oh, what will happen? By thinking of you, Chetasa and all, nothing will happen. I have to fight the war, thinking of the war and all. We may say like that, and ahankar, with the ego we can fight. If you do like that, without listening to me, then vinangshasi, that means you will be destroyed. That means what? You will be defeated in the war? No. Krishna is not saying that. Vinangshasi here means that you will come away from the Shreyas, the ultimate goal of the auspicious goal of life. If you don't listen to this advice, then you will fall off the path, the auspicious path which will take you to the ultimate goal. Now, I will not go through all the verses, then it comes to the, because I have to explain what is surrender. Just contrast to that, the 62, verse number 62, you see. Tameva sharanangacha sarva bhavena bharata. Tam eva. Which tam? The ultimate truth. God, you can say, whatever. Tam eva, only that. These evas are very important in Shastras. Eva means thinking of only that, or taking refuge in only that, not taking refuge in the king or the president or the money or property or police or anything. Taking refuge in that alone, in that truth alone, tam eva sharanam gaccha. You take refuge in them. Sarva bhavena bharata. Whatever you are doing, whatever bhava you have, even if you are suffering, if you have a smallness of the mind also, then also you surrender it to him. Then it will go. For everything, the moment you establish the refuge of that ultimate truth, that will go. In Vishnusahasranama, before we chant the Vishnusahasranama, we Shuklam Bardharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. What is this doing? Prasanna Dhyayet. We say, we don't do the dhyana. Actually, what we are saying is, I am meditating on Vishnu's Prasanna Vadana. Prasanna Vadana means what? Cheerful face. So when you meditate on somebody's cheerful face, what will happen to your face? Will it not become cheerful? Then what will happen to all your concerns? जो कुछ हुआ है अन्न क्षेत्र में, आज फाइट हुआ है, I fought in the अन्न क्षेत्र, somebody did this, somebody did that, I asked for this happened, that happened. All these are making our face non-cheerful, is it not? When you, in the morning, you think of Vishnu's cheerful, smiling face, all these will go, your mind also will become cheerful. That is why before chanting, we have these initial shlokas. And when our mind becomes cheerful, actually the other difficulties all go. That we do not know. When our mind becomes cheerful, then from our mind the difficulties have already gone. Otherwise the face will not become cheerful. But when the mind becomes cheerful, the other external difficulties also will mostly go because of the cheerfulness. Will it not? क्या बोलते हो? We always take the example of Annakshetra because in our ashram it is always said that Annakshetra is the Kurukshetra for us. It is true also. Tameva sharanam gaccha sarva bhavena bharata tat prasadat. This tat again referring to the truth. Tam eva sharanam gaccha. You take refuge under that truth, and by the prasada of that truth, tat prasadat. Earlier he said mat prasadat. So those who had doubt that I am teaching wrongly can now compare that. Yes, said tat prasadat also, same. Tat prasadat param shantim. You will attain the highest supreme peace. Sthanam prapsyasi shashvatam. Not only that, you will attain the eternal abode. What does it mean? Your body will become immortal. Or you will go to a swarga where you will become immortal. Shashvatam padam means eternal padam, abode. That means you will come to know your own real identity, which is unchanging, which doesn't have janma, doesn't have mrityu. So is it not Shashvatam? Shashvatam sthanam prapsyashi Shashvatam. Actually, there is no sthana like that. It is our own attainment. We understand that I am not the puny I, surrounded by the changeful body, changeful mind, changeful intelligence, but I am the unchanging Akshara consciousness, universal consciousness on which the whole universe is appearing to be. That is the Shashvata Pada. Not that you are going to somewhere. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? बेकार चिल्ला रहे हैं क्या? Itite, now where we are coming is the 63. Itite jnanamakyatam guhyad guhyataram maya vimishaitad asheshena yathechasi tatha guru. Wonderful. He says itite, that means he is concluding his discourse. Iti means this, whatever I have spoken of. He has spoken everything, all the 18 chapters are practically over. He says, Itite jnanam akyatam. This is all called jnana, the knowledge I have given. Guhyat gushyataram maya. By me, the more secret than the secret, that is deeper and deeper secret knowledge I have given to you, talked to you in this, whatever discourse we have given. Vimnishaitad asheshena yathechasi tatha kuru. You think over all that, whatever I have spoken in the form of knowledge, the more secret than the secret, the deeper and deeper secret, think about that well, analyze that well, and do whatever you want to do. Yathechasi tatha kuru. He is giving the freedom to Krishna, not to listen to, freedom to Arjuna, not to listen to him, not to listen to Krishna. I have given you whatever I have to give you. Now you think about it and do whatever you want to do. You may listen to me, you may not listen to me. I have already told, if you don't listen to me, you will be taken out of the auspicious path. If you listen to me, all the difficulties will go and you will finally be taken to the auspicious path. But it is your will, your wish, you do whatever you want. So it is concluded here. Saying that starts the new portion. Actually the chapter is concluded. Comes to 64. Sarva guhyatamam bhuyaha shrinume paramam vachaha ishtosi me dridhamiti tato vakshyami te hitam. He says sarva guhyatamam. Earlier he said gushyad gushyataram. More deeper than the deep secret. All I have spoken you. But now again he is saying that bhuyaha means again I am going to tell you the sarva guhyatamam, the supreme secret. Guhya means hiding, which is secret. Sarva guhyatamam means the supreme secret. Shrinume paramam vacha. This is my ultimate word. I don't know anything more than that. Why should I tell you the ultimate truth? Ishtosime dridhamiti. You are definitely most favorite for me. Tato vakshyami te hitam. So I cannot but tell you. Normally, as a guru, I would not have told you. You would have gone and done. But I love you so much, I consider you my own. So without telling this supreme word, I cannot send you to the war. Because you can understand Arjuna's state. If he has to think over the 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita before shooting the arrows, what will he do? He would not have been able to do. Only because of this he could fight, the last. What is that? He says, Manmana bhava mad bhakto mad yaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me. Manmana bhava, matmana bhava, mad bhaktaha, mad yaji mam namaskuru. See, the Guru's greatest karuna or grace is to appear before the disciple as the Lord. The Lord himself appears as the Guru. He appears before the disciple as the Lord. So, till then, your surrender also will be guided by your own egoistic intelligence. How will you surrender when you don't know whether God exists or not, what He likes or not, whether He is there or not, where is He? Nothing we know. How to surrender to that? He says, generally we say that whatever you do with no desire is getting surrendered. That is true. But how will you know? Your intelligence will be deceiving you. Most of us are self-deceptive. We deceive our intelligence deceives us, saying that this is surrender. So, the remedy lies in Guru standing before you as the ultimate Lord and guiding you. You do this, you do that. And you have to have wholesome dedication, wholesome surrender to the Guru's words. So, manmana bhava, that is, your mind should be completely given to me. Mad bhaktaha, your all devotion should be directed to me. Mad yaji, if you do homa, yajna, anything, it should be done for me. Mam namaskuru, if you prostrate, you should prostrate before me. Mam eva eshyasi satyam te pratijane priyaha asi me. Manmanaha madbhaktaha madyaji bhava mam namaskuru mam eva eshyasi, you will attain me. Te satyam pratijane, I am promising before you, I am promising to you, me priyaha asi, that you are my most beloved, you are beloved to me. Therefore, I can tell you this, that is, I love you and I can tell you this. Otherwise, you will go on applying your own egoistic intelligence. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam braja. Sarva dharman parityajya. Whatever you have learnt in the form of morality, dharma, adharma, keep it away. Did not Krishna ask him to take some adharmic way? Had it been Yudhishthir, Krishna could not have given Bhagavad Gita to Yudhishthir, because he did not listen. When Krishna said that you kill Drona, he was not. He said that, okay, now what is that? Ashwathama iti gaja iti kunjaraha. You tell him Ashwathama has died. Drona said that if my son Ashwathama dies, that day I will leave my astra, my weapons I will leave. So what is so great about it? Now Drona in this furious form, he will kill all the whole military will be demolished by Drona. You simply go and tell him Ashwathama has died. He will leave his weapon and kill him. Then kill him. Yudhishthir said Yudhishthir had the ego of truthfulness. He was truthful. He was Dharmaputra. But for this attainment, one has to go beyond dharma and adharma. As Nachiketa said, Anyatra dharmad, anyatra adharmat, anyatra asmat krita kritat. Did he not say? In the morning we have done. No? Anyatra bhutacha bhabhyacha yatvat pashyasi tadvada. That if you know anything beyond the code of dharma and adharma, you tell me. Don't come to tell me about dharma. Because the truth is transcending that. Yudhishthir denied. He said that no, I cannot speak the lie. I cannot speak lie. Okay, you name the elephant as Ashwathama. Then kill the elephant. And then you say that Ashwathama hata. Iti kunjaraha, you say a little with a lower voice. Ashwathama hata iti kunjaraha, iti elephant, that the Ashwathama elephant has died. Ashwathama hata iti kunjaraha. And when you say iti kunjara, he instructed all will beat the drum. So, Iti kunjaraha, although he is saying, will not be hurt by Drona. So Ashwathama hata ho gaya. Now you have to think well that simply one Papa Yudhishthira would have done. Speaking the lie, Ashwathama hata. Now here effectively the same lie has been, although it is camouflaged. So it is lie, not only lie, a deception also. And for that a Niriha elephant had to be killed. So many sinful things he did. That is how the people who are clinging with the ego, they undergo all kinds of trouble. That is what he said, vinangsyasi. Na shoshyasi vinangsyasi. Are you able to understand? This is where surrender supersedes everything, transcends everything. So, sarvadharman parityajya, mam ekam sharanam braja. You have to take refuge alone in me. Or you can say, it can be interpreted as mam ekam means the Atma is one only. The Atma is not different in different bodies. He has to take refuge in the Supreme Self, which is one only. Or you can say, you have to take refuge only in me. Aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Don't grieve, I will relieve you from all papas. The message ends there. Thereafter it is all itikatha. That is what Bhagavad Gita, where it should be told, where it not. This is the last verse of Bhagavad Gita, message. The other things are only what happens, that is very good. They have said that a person who explains Bhagavad Gita, there is nobody dearer than him. So I am very happy in the last verses and all. But the message part, this is over on 66. It is the last verse. Sarva dharman parityajya. Sarva karmani. Sarva karmani means whatever you are doing, activities. And sarva dharman means the code of dharma. Suppose this is the dharma of a kshatriya, this is the dharma of a brahmana, this is the dharma of truthfulness. So all these moral codes of behavior which are encoded in the Vedas. Dharma and adharma, the truth is transcending both dharma and adharma. There it was chetasa sarva karmani, na? That is all actions. So, the real surrender is practicable, workable, when God appears before us in the form of Guru. And we have the full refuge, we take refuge in the Guru. Then only the surrender becomes practicable. Otherwise, it will always have some deception this way, that way, and all. How it was possible? You go to the 2nd chapter, 7th verse, where first Arjuna became humble. The first chapter, Arjuna is giving lecture to Krishna, that we are going to commit a great sin, this will happen, that will happen, this, that, etc. Then Krishna understands that easily it won't happen, he chides Arjuna. Then Arjuna's ego comes down a little. In the 7th verse of Karpanya dosho pahtas svabhavaha Prichhami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha.
Prichhami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha.
Yat shreyasyan nishchitam bruhitan me.
Yat shreyasyan nishchitam bruhitan me.
Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam.
Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam.
So he is confessing now, after all lecture and getting scolded by Krishna, finally he is confessing. Karpanya dosha upahata svabhavaha. I have understood that my mind is constricted. I have a constricted mind. Kripana, the other day I explained, according to Kathopanishad, one who leaves this world without knowing the Jajnavalkya Gargi Sambhada, without knowing the truth, Akshara, without knowing the unchanging truth, a person who leaves the world is a Kripana. The constriction of the mind will not go. It will go only when we understand our real identity. So, Karpanya dosha all of us are having. That is the supreme Karpanya dosha, is not knowing the truth. But in small cases, our Karpanya dosha is in various fields. Wherever the mind is constricted, it is Karpanya. It's not always related to wealth or money or property. If you are not able to appreciate others' qualities, it is Karpanya. If you are too much self-centered, it is Karpanya. If you are not able to love others, it is Karpanya. Kripana. Kripana, generally we use the paisa ke vishay mein Kripana, but actually it is in everything, wherever the mind is small. And the mind will become absolutely limitless when we know that I am the self. Prichhami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha. Sammudha means mudha, sammudha, samyak mudha. That means about dharma and adharma. In the first chapter he was preaching Krishna, that this is dharma, this is adharma and all. Now he is saying the opposite thing. He said that I am absolutely deluded about dharma. That is why I am asking you. Yat Shreyas yat nishchitam bruhitanme. You have already studied Shreyas and Prayas. So he is committing that I am a seeker of Shreyas. I am not for prayers. This is a great declaration for a seeker. Then only the Guru can give him the guidance for the ultimate Nishreyas, or the ultimate truth. So, yes, Shreyasyat nishchitam bruhitanme. Where lies my Shreyas? The ultimate auspicious goal. Tell me without any ambiguity. Nishchitam bruhitanme. Why should you tell me? Why should the Guru tell him? Shishyasteham. I am your disciple. The first time. So far he was thinking, my brother, cousin brother and all. And he wanted to make him his charioteer also. Not only brother, he gave him the position of the charioteer. Chalao hamara rath. Now he is saying, I am your disciple. First time he confesses that. Shadhimam tvam prapannam. You give me your discipline. Shadhi means you give me your shasana. That means discipline. Why should you give your discipline? Because tvam prapannam. When the Shishya takes refuge in the Guru cannot deny. This is again in Vivekachudamani we have seen, Mundakopanishad we have seen that when the Shishya takes refuge in the Guru and surrenders before the Guru must give him the knowledge, take him along. He cannot refuse. Before that he is free to refuse. So because of this Arjuna's surrender, Krishna could guide him every moment. Without that he would not have been. For Yudhishthira, Bhagavad Gita would not have been written. If you read Mahabharata, I have told earlier also, you will find every day after the war, coming back to the camp, what all troubles Krishna had to face. One day, Yudhishthira got heckled too much, and he was calling Arjuna, asked him to come and help him in the war. But Arjuna was fighting somewhere else, so he could not know that Yudhishthira was calling. He could not come to his help. So that day, Yudhishthira was very much insulted by Karna. Karna caught hold of his hair and said that, you are a Purohit, Brahman, you go and do puja, don't come to the war field. He did not kill him because Karna had committed that I will not kill any of your children. Karna committed to Kunti. He said that don't come to fight, go back and do puja. So Yudhishthira felt extremely insulted by that. So as soon as Arjuna entered the camp, the tent, Yudhishthira started telling him that throw away your Gandiva. What is the use of the Gandiva? When I called you were nowhere there. See what has done Karna to me, and you were nowhere there. So Arjuna was in great sankata. Sankata means? Bandha, trouble. He had promised that if anybody asks him to throw the Gandiva, then he will chop off his head. So according to his promise, he must now chop off Yudhishthira's head. So there was a real crisis in the camp. Who can relieve them? Krishna ko bulao. Krishna came and said, you don't know the Shastras. The elder brother, you don't have to chop off his head. Elder brother, if you abuse left and right, that is more than killing him. So you abuse Yudhishthira to your satisfaction. That will be more than killing him. So Arjuna started abusing Yudhishthira. You should read that abuses. What all was there in his mind, all has come out there, including Draupadi and all, everything he has abused. So he spoke ill of Yudhishthira. Khatam ho gaya, Yudhishthira ko to kata nahi. Then he said, I am now going to commit suicide. Because in the Shastras it is said that if you abuse your elder brother, it is better to commit suicide. So I am now going to commit suicide. Krishna said, oh, achha. What to do now? He said, you have not read the Shastras. It is Shastras. This is also read for the real Veera, the real courageous warrior. If he expresses self, aggrandize himself. But there is a term, Sanskrit, Atmashlagha. Shlagha. That means speaks greatly about himself. A warrior should be humble. A real Veera should be humble. So if he does lot of Hindi में क्या बोलते हैं? Ghamandi. Then it is like committing suicide for a Veera. Then Arjuna started saying all those things that I have done this, I have done that, I got this arrow from here, this weapon from there and all, Atmashlaga, all that. Then what happened? It was over there. So, here also you should read what Arjuna is saying. That is, every time Krishna gives a solution, in reply Arjuna utters quite a few shlokas. The end of the shloka is every time the same, that he contradicts Krishna's words. Saying all that, he says that, but Krishna, you are a knower of truth. Whatever you say, I will do. Again he contradicts and again says that, but Krishna, you are a knower of truth, so whatever you say I will do. Everything is there in the war also. So this is the meaning of surrender. Did I not tell you that day, where I was telling, in the morning, no? That 7 days I cried profusely. I did not know where from so much of water is coming. I have not drank so much of water. Continuously the eyes were shedding tears. Because I had not been able to listen to my Gurudev. When he told, I could not abide by it immediately. I argued with him for quite a few days. I think as many days I argued, so many days I cried perhaps later on. I have not counted. But that is the only time. Other than that, but that also I followed, but initially I counted. That is why. So that makes life easy. When I was teaching in a college in Calcutta and also teaching in university, Calcutta University, where I did my PhD and all, I had two offers. One was from Calcutta University, another was from IIT Kharagpur. But I did not know what to do, whether we will go for this or go for that. Both had some pros and cons. So I was sitting quiet, that as long as the providence doesn't make any decision, I will not do anything. 2 months passed. Every time some letter comes from there, I ask for further time. And if the letter comes from university, I ask for further time. The point was that when they do not allow further time, I will leave that job and join the other one. The decision will be done by the elimination, process of elimination, not by selection. But both of them did not eliminate. It was going on. Then suddenly one day, Swamiji arrived. Arrived means we went to meet, of course. And I think it was in Calcutta, no, in Jamshedpur. So, or Calcutta, I don't remember. So when naturally Swamiji was asking what has happened, how are you, where are you and all, I told him that this is what has happened, and for 2 months I have been dilly-dallying, nothing I have so far accepted nor I have rejected also. Hearing that, Swamiji said, "Are, you go to Kharagpur. I have been always wanting you to come out of Calcutta. Why are you still in Calcutta? Tomorrow you go and join Kharagpur." I went and joined Kharagpur. So, it's very simple. I did not have any problem with the mind also. What shall I do? Shall I go there? Shall I go there? Here money is so much, there money is so much. Here this is the benefit, there that is the benefit. No problem at all. Sitting with the 2 jobs, if one rejects, it's ho gaya. Nobody rejected. Swamiji came, said that go there, I went there. That's. Do you understand? Like that, surrender means that. Practical surrender means that. It need not be, you need not do like that. I am saying this is a way of life. But I had a feeling that whatever the Guru says, I should be able to listen to. Right in the beginning, Baba had told me that Guru mele lakhe lakh, shishya nahi mele ek. That means Guru is available in lakhs and lakhs, but disciple is extremely rare to have him. Disciple means disciples are also lakh and lakh, otherwise how will the Gurus be? But the real disciple bhava, shishya bhava, is extremely rare. So that day I thought that I will try to have shishya bhava, but I failed once. It was necessary for me. The crying was very good. 7 days of crying, it is 7 or 5 days, I don't remember, but that anybody can cry like that, I never knew. I also did not, it is just coming and flowing. And the whole village thought that this boy has not liked the bride. So, hearing that, Baba also made a remark. That is when that report came, Baba said, Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagati samyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pasyato munehe. How will they know why I am crying? For them, that is the reason for crying. When they get married, if the bride is not to their liking, they will cry. So they thought that I am also crying for that.
What was the meaning of this slogan?
It means Ya Nisha Sarva Bhutanam. What is night for everybody? Tasyam Jagati Samyami. A knower or a Samyami means no knower concept. It is a day for him. He is aware of that. Say soul or Atma or consciousness. For everybody it is, they don't know about it. So it is Ratri for them. It is night for them. But for the knower, that is the truer, that is the real truth. Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani, where the people are awake, normally all beings are awake. That means in the worldly things, in the world of enjoyment and all, everybody is awake there. Sa nisha pasyato mune. For the knower, that is darkness. He is not interested in anything of that. Swamiji once, while Parivrajana, he met a sannyasin under a tree, I think. So, no, under a tree, in the kuti, I don't remember fully. So, he was putting on a belt made of lakdi pieces, that is wooden pieces strung together, he was putting on around him. So, Swami said, what is this? So he said that Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says that Ya Nisa Sarva Bhutanam Tasyam Jagati Samyami. So, night everybody is sleeping. Because of this, I am not able to sleep. Because of the pain created by this, I am not able to sleep. And the daytime when others are awake, I remove it and I sleep. Swamiji took away his belt. He explained to him the meaning, took away the belt and threw it up. Okay. So we will stop. The time ho gaya na?
प्रबुद्धं विमुक्तं विकारादिहीनं प्रसन्नं सदा नित्यबोधस्वरूपं परं निश्चलं निर्गुणं सर्वरूपं भजेऽहं सदानुस्मरामि प्रणौमि प्रबुद्धं विमुक्तं विकारादिहीनं प्रसन्नं सदा नित्यबोधस्वरूपं परं निश्चलं निर्गुणं सर्वरूपं भजेऽहं सदानुस्मरामि प्रणौमि।